Knights in shining armor. We've seen them in movies, TV shows, and video games. But what if I told you there was a knight so legendary, so unstoppable, that even kings bowed to him? Meet William Marshal, the ultimate medieval success story. Born a nobody, he became a tournament champion, saved a king's life, survived political chaos, and even wrote the book on chivalry. Stick around, because we're diving into the epic tale of a man who lived the knightly dream, earned a spot in history, and made Game of Thrones look like child's play. Subscribe to the channel if you have an insatiable thirst for history. Let's rewind to 1147 in England. William Marshal was born into a minor noble family, but here's the thing. His family was broke. Being the fourth son? Even worse. In medieval times, that meant good luck. You're on your own. When William was a kid, his dad joined a rebellion against King Stephen. Bad move. The king captured young William and used him as leverage, threatening to hang him unless his dad surrendered. Yep, his dad said, "Go ahead." But King Stephen, impressed by the boy's spirit, spared him. William grew up knowing that survival meant making a name for himself. And boy, did he take that challenge seriously. Fast forward to William's teens. Like any aspiring knight, he trained hard, sword fighting, jousting, and learning the don't die in battle strategy. But here's the twist. Tournaments were his ticket to fame. Back then, tournaments weren't just fancy shows. They were brutal, chaotic melees where knights bashed each other for money and glory. Think of it as WWE, but with swords and way fewer rules. William? He dominated. He won so many tournaments that he became a medieval rock star. Wealthy nobles hired him as their champion, and he built a fortune smashing rivals and collecting ransoms. By his mid-20s, William Marshal wasn't just a knight. He was the knight. People started calling him the greatest knight. Not bad for a kid whose dad almost traded him for peace. But tournaments were just the start. William's big break came when he joined the household of Prince Henry, the son of King Henry II. William became Henry's mentor and bodyguard. He even saved the prince's life during a battle, shielding him with his own body while arrows rained down. Prince Henry was so grateful. He gave William a fancy new horse and armor. And the best part? William became the prince's most trusted knight. But tragedy struck. In 1183, Prince Henry died of illness. Most knights would have packed up and moved on, but not William. He stayed loyal to the royal family, earning the trust of King Henry II himself. Now here's where things get really juicy. William Marshal became a trusted advisor to King Henry II, but after the king's death, he had to navigate the drama of Henry's successor, Richard the Lionheart. Richard was off fighting crusades half the time, leaving England in chaos. William, meanwhile, held the fort, proving his loyalty and earning a sweet reward, lands and a title. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. When King Richard died, William had to deal with King John, Richard's younger brother, and, let's be honest, not the sharpest sword in the armory. William's loyalty was tested, but he stuck by John during some of England's darkest times, including the signing of the Magna Carta in 1215. That's right. William was there when the famous document was sealed. You'd think by now William would have retired to his castle, sipping ale and enjoying his wealth. No. At the age of 70, yes, 70, he led troops in a battle against the French. It was the Battle of Lincoln, and William's leadership turned the tide, saving England from invasion. Even in his final years, he was a force to be reckoned with. William died in 1219, but not before leaving behind an epic legacy. He was buried in Temple Church in London, where his tomb remains a site of admiration to this day. So, why does William Marshal still matter? Because his life was the blueprint for what it meant to be a knight. Loyal, courageous, and unstoppable. He wasn't born into greatness. He earned it through sheer determination and skill. His story reminds us that no matter where you start, you can rise to the top with hard work. So, next time someone says chivalry is dead, just tell them about William Marshal, the knight who proved it's not just a myth. What do you think? Could you survive medieval tournaments or royal drama? Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button for more epic stories from the past. See you in the next one.